Hello there. I was reading an article yesterday, and it was about a woman in PEI who had received a letter from the CRA, and it had said that she had owed money for her 2020 taxes. And she was outraged. She was so upset that she would have to pay taxes on money she hadn't even earned yet. That was the whole story, I guess, of this. And what happened was she received an installment reminder from the CRA. And I know that this happens regularly, especially with small business owners, because you are required to make installments if you owe more than $3,000 of tax time. So not that you've paid over more than $3,000 in taxes, like you file your taxes and then it says, oh, you owe, or you have paid this much in taxes, but you actually only owe like the difference between what you've paid over and what you what the bill is. If you're self-employed, if you earn commissions, any income where you don't have income tax deducted at the source, if you owe more than $3,000 on that income, then you are expected to pay installments for the upcoming year. And I know that this is a little bit tough to understand in some cases because it feels like I just am going to pay my taxes when they're due on April 30th. Like, why do I have to prepay them? Especially if you've paid your taxes on time for all the years. But this is just like how it's always been. But okay, let's back up. More importantly, you have to pay these installments because if you were employed, you'd be making the installment payments anyways. So that's what source deductions are, basically. Every time you get a paycheck from your employer, it's the income tax is deducted, EI, CPP. All of that comes off your paycheck when it actually gets paid out, and it's remitted to the CRA every month. And so when you're self-employed, or you have income, I should say, that doesn't have source deductions, then the CRA expects that same prepayment. It's done a little bit differently. You don't pay it every month. Usually it's once a quarter. And September 15th is the date that most installments, the first installment, is due. So yeah, it sucks to have to pay installments. I definitely understand that. But it does align to being an employee and paying over that money in advance anyways. I know that I have a lot of clients where we get to the end of the year and they're employed by someone and they get a refund and they're like, yay, refund, which, I mean, yay, refund. But also that means that you have overpaid your taxes, like your installments have been overpaid. And so you've given the CRA an interest-free loan basically for the year. And so they're just paying that back to you. So yeah, installments are unfortunate. It is a fact of life if you have income that is not taxed or doesn't have source deductions. And if you do have source deductions, you're paying the installments anyways. So just how the Canadian tax system works. If you got an installment notice and you don't understand what you're reading, or like it wasn't very clear, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help you out. I know that those reminders are not super clear a lot of times. There's a lot of different numbers on there, and some of them are not relevant in some cases, like it will be telling you about that $3,000 threshold. So that number wouldn't be relevant to what you're paying over. So anyways, if you got an installment reminder, it's not a scam. This woman in PEI thought it was a scam. It is not a scam. It is real. You have to pay installments. If you're having trouble with them, let me know. I'll help you out. Let me know in the comments. I'll help you out. Yeah. If you want tax tips sent to you every week, join my weekly emails. Sometimes they're accounting, sometimes they're tax, but they're always relevant for small business owners. I have left a link to that in the description. So I hope you join me. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you tomorrow.